What up, what up, what up? It's the Broadway Show podcast with your host, Broadway, aka the big homie, and my number one guy to the left all the way over there.
This is Paul Clark, that born and raised Lincoln Parker.
And we gotta give it up to the guy behind us, you know what I'm saying? Without him, there's no us. Technical ghost, playboy, the hustler. What's up, homeboy?
What up, what up, what up?
We gonna go straight into it. Tonight is an epic night. As we think, it's not a thought, it just is what it is. Every fucking night at the Broadway Show podcast is an epic night. Especially when we got epic people in this motherfucker.
You can't jump into it right now.
We gotta jump into it. I gotta at least introduce my nigga so we can chop it up. One of Columbus's own, a legend in his right. People don't even know. He just last night, Friday, nigga just brought Big. The name just slipped my mind. Big Boogie,
Big dude.
and Finesse 2 times.
Now we didn't bring
That was a twofer. That was love.
Hold on, he come on and clear it up real quick.
we did not bring him.
Yeah, they didn't bring
the city
Finesse.
on another engagement.
And people kept talking about truth. And
Blowing
he was
through.
I want to go there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not to mention Club Truth.
So I said, follow me.
Not to mention Columbus' finest.
Man.
Not to mention, he's brought some of the biggest names, y'all motherfuckers. Y'all probably don't even know it, but this guy did it and been doing it and still doing it a long fucking time. Managed some of the top rappers in the city, from the city, other cities. And, you know, the accolades go on and on and on and fucking on. And also has been also playing his own part in pushing the narrative of Columbus hip hop.
Absolutely.
Also, part owner of the remix. Also, got that damn thing outside he pulled up in. That's a cocaine white.
I call her cocaine.
Cocaina.
Yeah.
I could sit here because we go back a long time. I can talk about a lot of shit just on intro, but I'm gonna just give it up. We got my guy, Alfonzo. We book him. Grant in this motherfucker.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Ah, man, thank you for coming, and we appreciate you coming to take time with us and fuck with us, because, you know, it's Columbus need to fuck with each other. You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? And what I like to do when we bring people on here, especially people that I know are pioneers, such as ourselves, because I give us our own flowers too all the time. Because,
As you should.
You know, so as pioneer niggas that's been here before there was a hip hop scene that helped bring the hip hop scene to Columbus, I like the dialogue with those people that also did and do and are doing the same thing, because people don't know. So it's a history lesson. It's jewels on top of history and game, all a bunch of shit rolled up in one.
Facts.
So we appreciate you. I appreciate you being here.
Man, thank you for having me.
And
Yeah,
Paul
thanks.
Clark got fraternal in the building. And I hope you happy with your Ciroc. We got you a Ciroc.
Absolutely, yeah.
I got your shit.
Yeah. I like wine, but if I'm gonna drink some alcohol, it's definitely gonna be Ciroc.
Yeah.
Oh, we got.
So as we do, we also, what flavor is this, PC?
I didn't look.
Yeah, look.
I didn't look.
It got a peachy flavor. It smells, or it has a nice fragrance. It's aromatic, like you let it breathe or some shit. But I smelled fruit when I came in the room, like a peach flavor smell.
Yeah, it's kind of strong.
Yeah. So, creme de lord, my lord.
And we got a Orphan's Kitchen. I smell it. I can see it, but I can't. You know, lights is in my eyes, so I can't see what it is right there.
Famous Kitchen came through and dropped off some. Goddamn. Famous Kitchen came through and dropped off some damn spicy smoked.
It's the weed.
It's definitely weed. I ain't coughing in like about an hour or so.
Spicy smoked chicken lollipops.
What they look like?
They look awesome.
I mean,
I ain't gonna walk over to get them. Just wait till you go get you.
I wish we had a gopher. We had some gophers here.
We need to hire a gopher.
A gopher?
Yeah.
We should hire a fucking gopher.
So I'm just gonna assume that the gopher is the person that's going for the shit, right? Okay.
Yeah. You know, you got one.
What you about to name
I
it?
didn't.
What you about to
I know
name it?
you got one.
I gotta taste it first. Let me see how.
You usually name it. We got
Yeah.
we canceled Blue Clitoris. That's out. It's called Blue Waterfall. And we got Fuck You Michigan because it was blue. What else we got?
The Blue Clitoris.
No, remember we scrapped that. You can't.
That's because you changed the name to something different.
Blue Waterfall.
Hmm?
Blue Waterfall is more like exotic than Blue Clitoris.
Blue Clitoris is like, they'll buy the shit out there at the club.
My mom
They
would ask
definitely,
me.
they definitely would.
He would know.
No, they definitely would.
But my mom would ask me to,
And she
get that
definitely
blue
would
clitoris
ask.
out the refrigerator. Nigga, is that the motherfucking blue clitoris? Can you read? You know, you can't do that. How can I do a commercial for it? I got big.
So what's up with you, Fonzo? What's going on, man? You done turned it up. You know what I'm saying? You done turned it up for this city. So what's going down?
I don't even know where to start, man, to be honest. Like, I'll be honest with you, the last year has been like probably the best time of my 50 years on the planet Earth.
Word.
It's been eye-opening. I've been focused. I understand what my destiny is here in Columbus, because my destiny is here in Columbus.
I did.
So, first and foremost.
Correct.
And
That's dope.
God has lined me up with the people. He put certain people in my life that, you know, it's just like everything has just been working for me right now. And I mean, long story short, for me as Alfonso, I'm coming to take over entertainment here.
That's dope.
Just, I mean, and it's by the grace of God, I have the club, you know what I'm saying, with my other, you know, with the team that I got.
Right.
But my goal is the music scene here. Like, I want to bring recognition to Columbus just the way Atlanta got it. I want to be Jermaine Dupri of Columbus, Ohio.
I hear that. I fucking hear that. And
Always
it's
have.
possible.
I've always wanted that.
That's dope. So before we go even further, because that sounds like we got some deep shit to get into, we're gonna give a toast to black business. You feel me? So it's as it grows and grows in Columbus, because like you said, with the team you got and the add-ons and the alliances that you can create and that are being created, the world is ours.
Absolutely.
So everybody need to be thinking like that. The world is ours.
Unity.
Yeah.
You gotta think big, bitch.
Think big, motherfucker. I've been saying it for years.
It was Wet Waterfall.
Like waterfall. That's a
Drink
drink.
it is, yeah.
No, so
The
you,
blue critters with a blow.
hey, but hold on, man. Y'all can't be telling me this, because, you know, I might
I'ma
steal
steal
one of
it.
y'all's names.
I'ma steal it.
Take it to the club, y'all. And I be pumping it at the club and be there forgot I heard
Just
it
let us
here.
drink for free. Like, look, we be standing at the
Whatever the name of the drink is, you'll only drink that for free.
You ever see it on Facebook and shit, your mouth gonna drop. You know, you eventually be in that club and have to order it like, oh, give me a wet water.
I'm just gonna say, and you at the club and just text you the fuck, and then be standing at the edge of the
Yeah,
bar.
I'm like, oh, my fault.
What do you mean you remember?
You gonna go back to this day.
You remember
Mind
that?
footage.
Man, you want me to pull it out?
Go to YouTube.
I got receipts.
Right
That's
there.
all love.
Pause.
That's all love, because he scrapped every name we come up with anyway. So if he say fuck it, oh, never again,
It's trash.
And I admire your strength, and you was like, you know what I'm saying, coming up with this. I mean, I got so much shit that I come up with, and then I do nothing with it. Just
well, I need to take my
do
drink.
shit with it.
Yeah.
But ooh, moving on. That shit is harsh.
What's your favorite project that you do?
My.
You do a lot of shit. There's a lot of shit.
But you know what's so crazy? If you really think about everything that I've done and plan on doing, it all revolves around entertainment.
Right.
All of it. Everything from the remix, the studios, you know what I'm saying, putting on parties, DJing for people for free.
And that was one of the things, and that's one of the things that slipped my mind, the DJ and shit.
Yes.
That did slip my fucking
People
mind.
forgot I was a DJ. Like, I started DJing in the 6th grade.
Yes.
I had turntables.
One of the only niggas at our age.
Yeah.
Had turntables.
You was somebody, because I fucked a lot.
I had
of
turntables. I used to bring them out my front yard and bring the mic out there. But I just wanted turntables to create You know what I'm saying?
You was bitten by the hip hop.
I was just bitten by the bug. Yeah,
that shit.
I'm bitten by the bug.
Cause with my brothers and them, that's how it was. All of us went through a DJ phase.
Yeah, it wasn't about like I wanted to be a DJ, like, but I admired DJs, but I admired them for cutting and scratching. I really didn't admire them at the time for rocking the crowds the way they did. I didn't get into that until about 20, 30 years ago.
Yeah.
But as a kid, the back,
All
that.
Yeah, all that.
You know what I'm saying? The elbow and all that. Come on, man.
So is that when you felt like I'm gonna say you fell in love with hip hop? Like what made you? When did you fall in love with hip hop? Like
I think when I heard Double Dutch Bus.
I was like at the beginning, really.
We was pulling up to the governor's house. I was with my step pops, and we was pulling up to the governor's house. I don't know what business he had there at the time, but Double Dutch Bus was on, and I fell in love with hip hop that moment. I remember that moment. And from there on, it was like everything that was hip hop, I just gravitated to, like everything.
Mine went into the Fat Boys. So
Like, I mean, yeah.
first.
Yeah, I started like it's
remember
early.
about that.
Yeah, because I'm 50. So, like, and my pops at the time, he was a DJ. So he DJ'd at Club One. No, not Club One. Joe's Hole.
whoa,
Joe's Hole, I'm sorry.
So he know my dad, I bet you.
I'm sure.
Cause I know moms and all that. All that, bro.
So I come from being around that. You know what I'm saying? He made music. You know, I played trumpet for 10 years. Like people don't know, you know what I'm saying?
Saxophone.
Yeah, I played from the 2nd grade all the way on to like 10th grade all the way at South. I was in the choir at South.
I don't remember that.
I was in the senior choir as a freshman.
Music.
Yeah.
Music, always. And that's crazy because for the Joe's Ho shit,
How old were you when you first walked in there? I was young.
Probably
Somebody
7, 8.
Oh, okay.
that's how I was. My dad used to take me, sit me on the corner in the bar and give me some pop and chips and go back in the back.
You got to realize, either from being like my age, either your parents were working people or they were street people. There was really no in betweens. You had working parents, or you had, like, my parents were from the street, so I know nothing but the street, but I was raised in a great neighborhood. I was raised around white people, but I know the streets. I didn't have a mom and a dad. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes even when you do got the mom and the dad, they both might be from the streets.
You're right. You motherfucking right.
And you know, you didn't have a lot of babysitters. You know what I'm saying? It was like, hey, I'm
Who
taking
knows?
my son.
Yeah.
Take my son to the club.
Yeah. Dick Joe's Hoes.
Yeah.
Moms used to own Mally Gals.
See, I've been in all that.
All that. And my dad was right there.
Like, I was in Club 1 at 10, 11, shooting pool. Because my grandfather was an OG in there. And, like, he would bring me. Like, he wouldn't leave me at home.
So you remember the the barbecue spot used to be next to Club 1.
yeah.
Motherfuckers, they don't have no mind. Like
Club 1 had it upstairs.
Yeah.
Club 1 had it upstairs.
And it was a barbecue spot that they knocked down. That spot, that parking lot.
They knocked this down first.
Yeah. See?
That's how old.
I'm from the south side. I'm south side.
Right.
I'm south side.
If it give up jewels and let people know the truth about our neighborhood, our side of the city in Columbus, shit.
I remember
I
Alexander
love-
was Kroger's. That's what those sound like.
Big jumps. I remember them. But all right, back to the script though. You know what I'm
I
saying?
remember when Truth was Big Easy.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was a shameless plug.
That was a jewel.
That was a jewel though.
He just dropped the jewel. Truth was the Big Easy. Now it's
Truth.
yeah.
It is the truth.
with the bull thing in the middle.
And we bringing the bull back.
Where? Oh.
Yeah, we don't have the bull. There's the thing. On the event side, the sky's the limit. We've already had a little league homecoming there.
Okay.
We had a homecoming. It's open to anything, so we're gonna bring the bull back. I want to do some phone parties. Like, we got the biggest dance floor in the city of Columbus on that side of the building. And when I combine both sides, I got the biggest venue in the state of Ohio.
Wow.
Until somebody proves me wrong. And you can prove us wrong at Truth Nightlife on Instagram.
Come in person.
Or come in person and bring me some footage.
Yeah. So okay, we're doing promotions, or what are some of the shows and stuff that you done brought to the city and different things like that?
Well, so in the year 2022, yesterday has completed. No, what's today? Sunday. So Friday completed our 11th show this year.
That's dope.
Yeah. So this year in 2022, we've done 11 shows.
Was that in Truth or in urban?
You know what's so crazy? The first show we did was in Truth, but it wasn't Truth. It was actually Moments. So we were renting it.
Okay.
We were just the promoters. Yeah. And now our last show that we did collectively as our Take Entertainment, we did Friday at Truth. That was our first show at Truth.
Hey.
But everything we've been at Scully's.
That's black business.
Yeah, we've been at Scully's though. Everything else has been at Scully's.
That's dope. Cause you brought Face and all them through.
Yes, we did the reunion
Face.
tour. That was our last show until Friday.
See?
We did Scarface tour, the final tour, the farewell.
So
tour.
that was what's the name? They were there too. Crime Center.
Yes.
Columbus.
Crazy thing is, they almost got handpicked. They actually did get handpicked, not almost. I saw KG.
We had KG on.
Yeah, he was at him and my wife are cousins.
I didn't know.
Yeah, so I always see him.
Okay.
So we were at mutual great grandmother's I think 90th part something. It was her birthday, and it was like 3 days before Face was coming.
Wow.
And he was telling me about everything he had going on. I said, "Hey, y'all should come over." Like, cause that fits.
Right.
Yeah, they rocked out though, man.
Yeah. See, people don't know about Crime, right? He went to school with us too. Mm-hmm. He's a bananas drum player. You know that?
No.
I mean, when we was young, he was bananas. I don't know how much he touching now, but he is banana with the 2 sticks. He'd holler like, nigga, you still hit them drums? Shout out to her, told me, he said, you be on the... That'll let you know it's wrong. You ain't gotta say wrong word that motherfucker shout out to her, said, you on them drums? Like, yeah, that motherfucker's nice.
So he played them drums.
He's definitely nice on the drums.
He's a nice artist though too.
Yeah, he is. So, with that, okay, just to jump around a little bit, just to keep it froggy, tell us about Columbus Finest. What was your part in Columbus Finest? Because when I was young, I didn't know if you was really in it. Because Columbus Finest was Most Ill's arch nemesis.
Spitting.
I know.
You know that.
Huh?
You didn't do no spitting, did you?
No, I was a DJ.
Okay.
So
that's your part of
all right. So Columbus Finest.
Because I had to English. I was young on the radar. Like,
Yo. Yeah. And so Columbus Finest, I think, was actually started by Shake and MC Magic. Rest in peace, Bill Jones.
Right.
And them two came together and brought in their crews, and it formed crews. Right. So I was actually in the junior Columbus Finest.
Okay.
Technically. Yeah. But, and the Columbus Finest, I think it was like 18 of us.
I know.
Because I knew they was already big and deep, so that explained it.
Yeah, we were
together.
Because listen, it was him and Raymond Hayes. I remember.
Raymond, so it was Chris Washington, because me and Chris, so we had a group.
Right.
So me, Chris Washington, John Joyner, and Boo Boo, Marcus. We had a group together. We was a group, and that's how we kind of was like, nah, we want to kind of make our own little thing. So we was like, we gonna form Junior Columbus Finest because Shake was Chris's, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we was just all already there
that
together.
That was a major headliner, them two, Phil and Bill, right?
Yeah.
Run, Bill, and Phil. That's what they called themselves.
But so that means what you saying is there could have been a Junior Most Ill.
Yeah, it should have been. It could have been.
Should have been.
But back then, everybody wanted to be part of something because you had the
I'm
games.
just saying the Most
and if you wasn't in the game, it was like
you didn't know how to do that as far as the MC though. You know what I'm saying? It was just me. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't have none of it. It was just me. I ain't had no crew as far as I did in middle school, but when I got to South, I ain't had no crew.
Yeah, man.
And that's what I liked about building field because when everybody was battle rapping in the lunchroom, like they were the only ones that, and y'all rehearsed this too, and you could tell they had hooks as part of their battle raps and shit. So they always had the hooks that went with it and shit.
You got to understand the craft.
Yeah.
Right. It's a science, and they understood it early on.
So you saying most ill should have had a junior?
Did y'all need one?
No, they was all the same age. They was all the same age.
They wasn't.
No, because your bro was.
They made me work to get in that motherfucker.
He older than me. Yeah, we had to work though. No,
I know. But I had to.
Y'all had to sneak.
So you had to work to be part of most ill. We still didn't have the name Columbus Finest. We was junior Columbus Finest. You still had the name. It was like being under Def Jam. And
I was almost 18, bro. Well, they blessed me in the right way. But that's good shit,
Columbus
man.
Finest. I gave, you know what's. So, I gave my hoodie away to this chick. I think when MySpace came out, we were friends on MySpace, and she told me she still had the hoodie.
What?
Yeah, I mean that was what 16 years ago.
She still got it now.
She still had it from back then
That's
in the
crazy.
80s. Cause I gave it to her.
And it was a quality garment. You know what I'm saying?
Well, she got shipped away. She was in a little foster home around the corner, and that was my token appreciation. You know, that was like my varsity jacket. Like, you know, I gave her my Columbus Finest hoodie. So
Yeah, because that's
cheers. I'm about to
what
reach
we
out
do
and ask
is,
for it back.
You still got your password for MySpace?
Yes.
I don't.
I do. Yeah, I can't do my shit for shit. I be
I'm
going
trying
back.
to think, who was I back then? Like when I was in my 20s, like who the fuck was I? So
Yeah, I still got
with my
I
shit.
can't get back in
I
there.
got on there. I went and grabbed some old pictures.
It'll let me get pictures, but it won't let me in. I can
Yeah,
build
I
up
did.
enough to get to the pictures, but it won't let me in. Because I was looking for one of my peoples, trying to get in contact with them, and it won't let me in my.
Yeah, I
photos.
linked it to an email that I still got. So
I feel my shit was so fire. So much fire.
I just love MySpace.
And I ain't know shit about computers. I remember Dominic my nephew pissed me off. He, you know what I'm saying, you humiliated me. Like, it wasn't nobody else but just me and him. So I didn't know how to cut and paste. I didn't know that word and shit. I just know I had a piece of paper and then whatever the thing told me to do, how to make my picture big and all that, it would say, you know what I'm saying, 0-773.
Oh, yeah.
I wrote that whole fucking paragraph and shit down and shit, and I'm typing it back in the computer. And my nephew come from behind me, he was like, all you gotta do is this right here. That's it. You see that right there? Then he left. I said, hold the fuck up, come back. I didn't see it. That was too fucking fast. And he wouldn't show it to me again. I love MySpace.
Yeah, that was the shit.
So, like I said, I just bounce around on different shit just to show the depth and the layers.
Yeah, we go wherever.
Anything of many things you've accomplished in this city. Tell us about like when y'all decided to start doing the remix. Like, how did that come about?
So, shout out to the owners of We Booked Them. They actually are the ones who started the remix.
Okay.
You know, me and Shake go back. Shake actually moved to Akron because of some entertainment stuff. We was doing roadie work, and he actually met his wife in Akron. We was hanging up flyers for a play. So that's how he ended up moving to Akron. He linked up with them, and they had the store down there. And for me, one of my dream jobs has always wanted to have a record store. Like, for as long as I can remember. You know, I worked at CD Warehouse on Hamilton Road just because they offered me the job because I stayed in there so much. You know what I'm saying? Looking at, and I knew where everything was at. He was like, you want a job here? I was like, hell yeah. Just because.
Right.
So, to have, and I understood the business of the CD business because I worked there and they had a new and used, they was making $160,000 a year on used CDs. And I was like, oh. And if I could do my own and put my own flair on it, not work for somebody to do it,
Right.
That's when they was doing it down there. I said, Shake, we gotta bring this to Columbus. But what we gonna do with ours, we're gonna put a studio in ours up front. It's gotta be part of the storefront.
Yeah.
It's the ambiance.
Yeah.
So when you come in, when you see all this local entertainment, When you see the Creed Max on the front window
Right.
and see all this, and then you see the TVs and the little bit merch and the booth. As an artist in the city, you feel like you just walked in the home.
I like that because that y'all shit was better. Like, remember it was the what was the Groove Shack?
The Groove Shack, yes. I loved it, yes.
The Groove Shack was dope,
It was.
but it was dope. They didn't have no studio. They had vinyl and shit, and everybody used to go down there and battle and all that.
Yeah.
But that was up a notch. So big shout out to y'all for making that shit happen like that.
Yeah, I love it.
Cause that was innovative. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
DVD came in there before too.
Yeah.
Shot it.
Yeah. I did a commercial on YouTube. It's still up. I look at it.
Give a shout out.
I look at it yearly.
Look what I used to look like.
Yeah, man. Listen. It's like when you have certain things like that, there's certain people you got to reach out to.
Yeah.
And I understood who was the movers and shakers in the city. And going into the store, I had the mindset of, I got to reach out to these people. They have to be part of this.
Right.
Or it doesn't work.
Right. Exactly.
It's always been about networking and unity. Like, I never wanted to do anything by myself.
And that's dope because I feel like that too. And it's always taking a team. I've always had the opportunity and the blessings that to have two with my brothers being around.
Right.
And showing me a way. That a lot of things beforehand, just showing me hip hop first. That's one thing alone, to bless me, listen to this.
Yeah.
Turn up the radio, you know what I mean? When Rapper's Delight was on. That's my oldest brother. We up at family's house, and then him copping turntables. And then him being bananas, and then that's when I saw Dr. Dre's Surgery album, the first time knowing who Dr. Dre was. Then, so on and so forth, but then Playboy got me to start fucking with shit. And then his shit trickled down to me, and then he, it was all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To where it was a unity already set to where we had to try to spread that to other people. And I always seen, you always were able to click and conversate with people.
Yeah.
I remember coming through fucking with you, Gary, and Sean. Remember we were supposed to do some music, on Champion.
Oh, wow.
Remember that?
Yeah.
And it didn't get to go. I think we kicked it that time, but it didn't get to really pop off. But it was still some shit trying to come.
Yeah, it was always it. We could try to make something work,
Always.
Yeah.
I just want to know who the fuck did guy think he was, as a Playboy, the rapper, cause he had no expression on his face or nothing, he didn't smile. He was a cool, lazy, cool ass, his personality was Nas, if he was hired.
But you don't have a name like Playboy and not be chilled and laid back and not,
But back then his name was Chili Chill.
But as a battle rapper and shit, he was just a smooth, laid back.
Big Daddy Kane.
Right, Big Daddy Kane,
A smooth operator, but he was
some niggas that was smooth with it because his name was Chili Chill.
But that was their
last
duo,
name
though.
B was
Because,
Chili.
what was it, Blast. Yeah.
That's what I said. Blast was Chill.
So his personality was more of it was a Keith Murray-ish type. You know what I'm saying? That's what his thing is.
The niggas was I'm just saying, the niggas was when you see the motherfuckers I don't know, it just used to be bananas to me. The niggas with that, they had their routine would be crazy. I'm look at these niggas doing what they do. Shit used to be crazy. On they fly shit, on they MC shit. And I just wanted to be an MC too. That shit brushed off on me. And also I was geeked on, hip hop itself.
It's addictive.
It's addictive to the motherfucker because I'm an artist. So I was blessed I was fucking with it on the graffiti side. If it wasn't no graffiti, I probably wouldn't give a fuck about drawing.
But hip hop is
It's
always been
kept that going.
It's always been a competitive thing.
You kept that going.
So if you fell in love with hip hop, you competitive, and so you want to do better than what anybody else is doing.
Right.
That's what hip hop is. I'm better than you.
But we're gonna give a chance because we having fun, we kicking it. Yeah. We got Alfonzo Grant in this bitch.
Need to refill
up. We about to pay a bill. Paul Clark.
I got a taste with some greens. I want something different. I mean, some chicken from Morpheus Kitchen when ain't no ingredients, miss and list, and I want a brisket. I like my cornbread. This. Pick up the phone, come get this. They got the biggest sandwiches. Ha. Thank you, Jesus. Is that macaroni and cheese? Yup. Is that macaroni and cheese? Yup. Is that macaroni and cheese? Yup.
Our famous kitchen. Holler at us. We got you. 614-556-2174.
And we got what we about to eat. You gonna see us eat
this week at the Broadway show, we got chicken lollipops. We have potato sticks with the seasoned sour cream.
Ooh.
And all that.
This nigga like, man, you gotta take this.
Life should be relaxing, but it's not. Sometimes we should have to create our own enjoyment with many different creme velour flavors, such as blackberry plum, strawberry rose, peach, and pomegranate mango. And also, don't forget lemon haze and berry beautiful and that blueberry kush. Relax, kick your feet up, and enjoy your taste. Creme velour draped in Imperial grape. Creme velour, my lord!
I'm on it, I'm on the street boy beats. I'm on it, man, I told y'all niggas y'all ain't ready, man. We can't be stopped on the strip.